With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, I'm Kevin Harlan.
Ready to go?
And that's really because it always provides us with such an entertaining look at the next generation of NBA stars. In a game like this where the pressure's off and it's all about having fun, I think we really get an opportunity to see just how skilled these young players are.
Exactly. I mean, nobody's going to get on top of you if you go behind your back or you try something out of the ordinary. And that means we get to see these young guys pull off some amazing plays in this game every year.
Along with Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. A look at the Stars starting group.
And it's just something about the Rising Stars Challenge. It gives each of these young players a chance to really do something special on a national stage, maybe for the first time in their professional career.
Here's Okafor. Plays it up and banks it in.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points. And guys, since this game started back in '94, this has been a perfect warm-up for the All-Star game. I mean, it has all the fun and excitement of the big game with the added element of introducing some of the great young stars to the league's fans.
Now here's Freak. The 19-foot shot. Second shot opportunity. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
He hits both from the stripe. This really has become one of the signature events of All-Star Week. And I know you love it, Greg. It gets everyone into the mood for all the festivities that are soon to come.
Yeah, it does. I mean, it's such a great way for these young players to show off some of the fancy moves that they wouldn't even dare to attempt in a regular season game.
Lasagna's shot is off.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Passes it to Lyles.
And for me, this is always one of the best weeks of the year. So much fun for everyone involved. Fans, players, coaches. What a blast.
Yeah, the NBA knows how to throw a party in celebrating its game. There's no doubt about that. And All-Star Week is one great show after another.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Here's Smooth. Oh, that's blocked.
Offensively, 1 of 4 to start. They're still trying to find their stroke. The shots aren't dropping yet. They've missed 4 of their first 5 shots.
And Okafor with the block.
A lot of great plays being made here on the defensive end.
That indeed is a rarity. The highlights are almost always on the offensive end of the floor in this event.
Here's Smooth. The Elites again can't hit it.
Tell you what, boy, it's hard to watch when the guy gets good shots and misses them. He's missed everything this quarter.
And so out of bounds it goes. And they'll keep possession. And out of bounds as the Elites gain possession.
I'll tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Takes a 3. Good on the shot. Smooth's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Here's Lasagna with nobody on him. He buries the jumper. And so here are the Elites. They trail by 1. Inside. And Okafor slams it in. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, but neither team really able to jump ahead.
Yeah, it reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
And it's the Stars' ball. Goes up the baseline. Rebound by Stockton.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
And that one's good. Marks. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Stars.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught them off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
And one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
So it's the Stars now, following the basket by Freak. Now the dish to Samuels. Shot clock at 5. Rebound by Stockton. Stockton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Now here's Freak. Defense is right there. A baseline J. No luck. The Elites leading. Here's a Sims, and it's good. Sims has got his first bucket of the night.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
And it's a completely new group for the Elites.
Light on the fouls in terms of what's been called tonight, and that's usually the theme in this game.
I agree. I mean, the guys always play reasonably hard, but they don't necessarily play physically, if that makes any sense. The officials' jobs are usually pretty easy in this one.
On the court for the Stars.
Leaving him with all that space out there. Do they not know? Have they not heard that this guy is unbelievable? That's a layup for him.
Now here's Freak. He has 5. On the wing, Johnson. Stockton up top. Shot clock at 5. Here's Smooth. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The Stars trailing. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Johnson. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Elites?
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
Yeah, another thing they've done well, guys, is getting in the passing lanes. They've been active with their hands, feet have been in good position, and they've come up with a lot of steals. That's making a difference here, too.
And both free throws good from Freak. The Stars trail by 4. Here's Fernie. Offensive rebound. Lasagna. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That one on Johnson. The Stars have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. And the first one drops. Good on both. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Freak with it. 7 points in the game. Here's Sims. The Elites with another miss. And here's the Stars. Trailing by 2. Here's Fernie. It's stolen by Johnson. And here's Freak. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Good.
And really, how about the quick release on that triple there, because he's given up a lot of height in that matchup.
Right on target you are, Greg. I mean, the quick release is what made the difference there. Any hesitation, and that shot is being blocked.
And the Stars have possessed good, and the Elite lead is cut back down to 2 points on the basket from Lasagna. Lasagna's gone 3 of 6 shooting from the field, 50% so far. Freak dishes to Stockton. Pass to Freak. The 3 ball. And again, it's the Elites with a 3.
And he's on a good pace here from three-point range. Made 1 in the first, 2 more here in the second. It seems like with more to come.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. That one's good, and the elite lead is cut down now to just 3 in the basket from Azania.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Now here's Johnson. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Here's Smooth. No luck. And it's the Stars the other way.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
Dishes it to Samuels. And he overshot that one, missing. The Elites leading by 3. And a wide open look for Freak. Here's Stockton, powered down with both hands.
And a few more points tacked on to their lead in the cruelest way possible.
You're right. Yeah. Those putback jams sting, don't they? My goodness.
Yeah, they really hurt you. I mean, the defense forces a miss and then can't rebound it and finish off the defense. They're hanging their heads in their chest now.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. The Stars have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts. Free throw good from Samuels. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Elites lead by 6 and will return shortly. And we're back. Once again, the spotlight on the talented first and second year players here in the Rising Stars Challenge.
And it has been a fantastic game up to this point.
It certainly has. I mean, we know these young fellas can play, and they are putting on a show.
Smooth in at point guard. Stockton is out there with Johnson. Then there's Okafor, and it's Sims in at the 2. That's the group on the floor for the Elites. Bernie. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give them 2 chances at the free throw line here. The Stars have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
There's not a lot you can say that hasn't been said before about his skill at the charity stripe.
Now here's Freak. Stockton kicks to Sims. Puts up a 3. It's hauled in by Lyles. The Stars trail by 4. Here's Azania. Samuels the pass to Azania. Tipped away. And stolen by Freak. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. And that one's on target from the wing. Smooth's got the lead up to 6 now for the Elites. And it's the Stars ball. Bernie guarded by Smooth. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
And it's the Elites with the ball. The Stars making the shot.
It has not been an ideal start to the second half. They've missed 3 of their first 4.
Bernie covered by Smooth, and the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
Elites on D. They lead by 4. Here's Marks. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Marks has got 6.
You got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of grinded-out physical game.
That's the kind of look they can continue to go with. Maybe that'll help them create some separation on the scoreboard.
Here's Sims. Johnson dishes to Freak. This one for 3. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson. 18 points for Freak.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
There's a good screen. To the inside, Bernie. And he lays it straight in. He's got 8.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
The Elites leading by 3. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Johnson kicks to Sims. Marked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Here's Azania. 12 points for him. They double in with Freak. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Freak. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for him.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
So it's the Stars now after the Elites pick up 2. That is good.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
From the arc. Yeah, by Lyles. The Stars trail by 3. Now the feed to Samuels. Bernie guarded by Smooth. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Verney. No good. That would have tied it.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
And stolen by Freak. There's 1:47 left in the third quarter of the game. Feeds it to Okafor. Shoots from the corner. Rebound the Stars. Samuels got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Lyles. Lots of room. And it's Freak with the rebound.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Let's go. The Elites with another miss.
Well, he's certainly seen his share of the ball tonight.
I would say maybe more than his fair share. I mean, he's not going to make too many friends out there if he's not willing to spread that sugar a little bit.
The Elites leading. Kicks to Okafor. Pass to Smooth. And that one comes up a bit short.
And he has slipped into a funk, Clark. You can see the confidence is shaken.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, he's very much deflated. The basket looks a lot smaller to him at this point, and the only way you can get out of it is to work yourself out of it.
Now here's Freak. 20 points for him. Shot to stop the drought, and he drops that one in. Smooth's got 9 points here in the second half.
Now that's a killer crossover. The defender got totally shook up by that move.
Here's Azania. He's got 12. And stolen by Freak. And here's the fast break. Banked in off the glass. Now it's a 5-point Elite lead.
What a nice play. Stole it away and took it coast to coast.
Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. Elites ahead, up by 5. And welcome back, everyone, to the Rising Star. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. On the court right now for the Stars to take the lead, and the shot is good. And the Stars lead by 3.
And as usual, neither team really grinding too hard at the defensive end.
And I think that's okay in this event. I mean, I say the more highlights, the better.
Embiid kicks to Sims. Here's Smooth. Off target from outside.
Tell you what, the defense has nothing to worry about out there with him shooting. I mean, he can't dial it in from deep this half at all.
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Stars.
With their rebounding, they've given themselves a lot of second chances, and it's really helped them.
Yeah, and another thing, they've created a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to convert when they've gotten out in transition.
The Elites making a switch here. Okafor's checked in. And that one's good. Free.
He's really picked up where he left off in the first.
Timeout Stars.
The Stars making a switch here. Hazanya's checked in. There's the screen. 1:52 left in the game. And the shot is good.
You know, with all the shots they've knocked down here in the second half, their field goal percentage has crossed the 50% mark.
Yeah, and any team will take that. Excellent in terms of their efficiency.
Okafor, the pass is smooth. And again, it's the elites with a three.
Efficiency has been the hallmark right now down the stretch. He is making the most of his opportunities.
All right, fans, get loud for your elite dance crew.
Now the pass to Hazanya. And stolen by Freak. Here's the break. Ahead to take the lead. Rebound the Stars.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Bernie covered by Smooth. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
Wow, has he flipped the switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
He feeds it to Stockton. Johnson dishes to Freak. He kicks it to Okafor. Pass to Sims. Now Freak. The 11-footer. Marks grabs the board. Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. I mean, now's the time to use the clock to your advantage. Take your time. Milk the clock a little bit.
And stolen by Stockton.
Now you need every basket you can get.
Greg, I think they're still alive here, but they better execute every trip down the floor from here on out.
The dish to Samuels. Yes!
Boy, what a pressure bucket that was.
Greg, now that's coming through in the clutch.
Gotta score quickly.
Yeah, no time to waste here, partner.
Here's Smooth. And it's off from three-point range. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
Exactly. Arm a few of those free throws.
That's his third personal.
It's the first, and that puts them up by 5.
Mario Huzan at the line for 2.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
That ought to do it. I think any chance for a miracle comeback just went out the window with those freebies.
It's intercepted, and so they foul intentionally.
Stockton. That's his second.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So the Stars end up winning it.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaq and Ken.
When you're having a night shooting in the high 50s, you're being efficient with your shot selection. He played smart basketball tonight, really made each possession.
And that wraps up our coverage of the Rising Stars.
There is nothing like it anywhere, and I mean anywhere else in the world. All-Star festivities at its finest. Hi, everyone. Kevin Harlan here with my partners Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. Tonight, so we'll see Wesley Matthews. Nice thing about this format is that everyone starts each round with a clean slate.
Yeah, and even if you're the last place qualifier from the previous round, you still have a chance to win it all.
Yeah, it really is just about getting hot at the right time. You just want to advance out of that first round and then get hot from there.
Now with 4. Moneyball, no good. Oh, no. 5 points now. 6.
He's got his rhythm now. Wes Matthews locked in. He's getting a roll going now.
10 points on the board. One last rack remains.
Good momentum here to close it out.
And that's his 4th straight. 14 points is his total as the round comes to a close. He turned in a pretty good round right there, don't you think?
There were a few ups and downs, but overall it turned out to be a fairly decent round.
Yeah, I'd give him kind of a B+ for that one. You know, you hope for more, but it probably lived up to a reasonable expectation for him.
Here we go with James Harden.
When Harden came into the league, people were unsure if he'd be able to shoot with range in the NBA. He started out a little slow, but he's become quite the scorer and sharpshooter. And a lot of people thought that would be the case. It was just a matter of when.
Can't get the money ball. Now with 6. 7 points. He's got 8. He's missed all 3 money balls so far. That's 6 points left on the table. That's 4 misses in a row. Off the mark with 5 in a row now.
He's really cooling off here.
Now 9 points. Up to 10 now. He's got 12 points to show for his efforts there. Well, not his finest showing. I think we can all agree he could have done a lot better.
Yeah, he was totally inconsistent out there. You know, we always talk about guys getting into a rhythm in this event, and he just never was able to do that.
So it's J.J. Redick ready to go. 1 point. 2 points. Money ball, no good. 3 down. Now with 4. 6. That's 4 misses in a row. Drains the money ball. 9 points. 3 of 4 on money balls. 12 for him. Now in second. He averages 3 points a rack and finishes with 15. Well, a very respectable performance from him there, guys.
Well, we all know how important the money balls are in this event, and he hit 4 out of 5 of them. That's very good work.
So it's Dirk Nowitzki ready to go.
And Nowitzki, for his career, in the high 30s in three-point percentage, which is pretty good. Not great from long distance, but very respectable.
7-footer? Yeah.
I would say good for a 7-footer.
Yeah, absolutely.
Your memory has to be very short in this format, like less than a second. You have to put every miss right behind you. Forget about it.
Yeah, because one miss can easily turn into 2 and then 3. And then you start racing because you're worried about the clock, and before you know it, you're pretty much out of it.
4 more points to stay alive. Gets the money ball. 2 more points to stick around. Now with 11. He's got 12. Just 2 points there. He won't be happy with that. He's in third. He completes the round with 13 points. He turned in a pretty good round right there, don't you think?
I thought he had his stroke working pretty well for him. I mean, what do you think about that, Steve?
Yeah, solid shooting. He looked very confident. You know, it never became one of those lights-out rounds that it could have been. But all in all, I think he's got to be pretty lucky.
So it'll be Danny Green here.
You know, he's got to get at least 13 here. That seems doable to me.
A good chance for him here. That score is beatable. 4 points.
He needs 8 points more to stay in contention.
Good rack right there. 4 points total. 5 more points to stay in it. Could only get 1 shot to fall off the rack.
5 points more to stay in it.
6 misses in a row. He can't get it going.
Uh-oh.
3 more points to stay in contention. Now with 11.
2 more to stay in it.
Finishes with 11. There was just something off about him in that round.
Well, when you have a stretch where you miss 8 in a row, I mean, you're leaving so many points out there, and there's almost no way to recapture your momentum at that point. You lose confidence.
It's smooth, ready to go. Wrapping up the qualifying round, he knows there's nobody coming after him. He knows the score to beat.
From the very first year it took place, the three-point contest has been so much fun. Larry Bird won the first 3 in a row, a few of them in dramatic fashion.
And that was one of the things that made it special right away. Having one of the all-time legends putting his stamp on the shootout immediately.
6 more and he advances.
He's got 8. 5 more and he advances. Drains the money ball. 3 more and he moves on. Now with 11.
As it stands now, he's in a tie for 3rd.
And that puts him in a second-place tie now.
Matches the best score right there.
Good momentum here to close it out.
His score sits at 18 points for the round. Guys, hard to find any fault with that display.
Yep, he did exactly what he needed to. If he had a target number in mind, I think he passed it.
I would think so. Man, I'm sure he's more than happy with that score.
Smooth's got the highest score from round 1. All he's got to do now, guys, is repeat that performance in the finals.
Quite honestly, I think the final round is wide open. I mean, we've got a bunch of great shooters moving on.
Yeah, we sure do. And I can't pick a favorite here, Clark. I think everybody's in the mix right now.
And so we'll see Wesley Matthews.
You know, Wes Matthews, Kevin, out of Marquette, had a really solid career there, but was undrafted. A player who's really solidified himself as a quality NBA talent. I mean, a tough defender. He's a pretty good shooter. Can handle it. I mean, there's not anything he doesn't do reasonably well.
You remember his dad, Wes Matthews, don't you?
Yeah, I do. I remember that. Yeah, those Wisconsin teams cost me a Big Ten championship. Cost us a Big Ten title back in 1980, and Wes Matthews was the culprit. He was the catalyst for knocking us off twice in those games.
I am sorry I brought that
Yeah,
up.
you knew what you were doing.
I know I
you
did.
knew what you were doing. Yeah, you knew what you were doing.
Steve helped me out here. That makes it 4 straight for him. He finishes the round with 17 points. Well, a very respectable performance from him there, guys.
Well, the key was, Kevin, he took 6 out of a possible 10 points from the money balls. And those are huge points. You've got to take advantage of them, and he did.
So it's J.J. Redick ready to go.
And I know he's going out there with the mindset of just relax, have fun, and see what happens.
Well, that's a great way to approach it because really the shootout is all about fun. It's for the players. It's for the fans. It's not anything to put a ton of pressure on yourself for. So whoever's most relaxed, I think, has the best chance.
He got 3 points off that rack. Not bad. 7 points. He's got 8. 2 racks to go.
8 more points and he'll tie things up.
He's got 10. And that about does it.
Too late to make up ground now.
Yep, out of reach.
He comes comes away with 11 points. That's far below what he's capable of doing when he's on his game.
Yeah, you know, in this format, once it goes wrong, sometimes the harder a player tries, the worse it gets. And you only have a few seconds to correct it, and it can get away from you quick.
Yeah, and that's what makes it so difficult, Clark, because as you said, the time constraints start to play on your mind. You know, you hear that clock ticking in your head, and you force it. And when you force it, there's no way you're going to get into a good groove.
And here we go with Freak. Here we go. This is it. He led all qualifiers. Now, can he emerge victorious in the final? 17 points to tie it up. 18 points would put him ahead. 7 points. He's got 8. Money ball, no good.
Yeah, he can miss 2 more shots in this round, but that's it.
9 points. 10 points on the board. Too much ground to make up here, Clark. He's done.
And that's just the way it goes sometimes. Out of here.
Yeah, you do your best, but, you know, this competition is so tough. If you're not on your game, you're not going to win.
He comes away with 11 points. Well, I didn't expect that score to be as low as it was. What about you guys?
I guess one way to look at it is that he was just in his discomfort zone in that round.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome, everybody. Excited to have you in the house with us on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. It is the NBA playoffs. We've been waiting a long time. Yes. Tonight's broadcast will feature the Milwaukee Bucks as they go up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. For the Cavaliers, the top seed in the East, they'd never admit to looking past their opponent, but their goal is to make short work of this series and keep fresh for a title run. And here we are, first round of the playoffs. Shaq, what do you think is the biggest difference between regular season and postseason ball?
Ernie, that's the easiest question you've ever asked me in your life. More energy, more from your
chance to look around and see all of the sights and sounds that downtown Cleveland has to offer. Welcome, everyone. The regular season is in the books. The battle for the East begins. Round 1, Game 1. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll see Milwaukee facing Cleveland. look at Cleveland. They're the #1 seed. They'll be tough to handle, no doubt about it.
And, well, other than Game 7, I think Game 1 is the most important game of the series. For them as a home team, especially, lose this game, and then there goes home court advantage.
I don't see that happening, though. I mean, I just can't see it. Listen to this crowd. I mean, they don't want to let them down, so I can't see them losing this game. The atmosphere is electric, and that's going to play to their advantage here.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Carter Williams is out there with Mayo. Then there's Monroe. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Biyombo at the 5. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
I had a chance to catch up with Jason Kidd. He talked about how important this game is to them because it sets the tone for the rest of the series, saying to win or lose, what is important in this opening game is that we play tough, we play smart, and we let them know they're in for a heck of a fight with us. Guys?
Thank you, Doris. Bucks on defense. LeBron outside. Now here's Freak, guarded by Mayo. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Smooth. And that one goes long.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face. They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
Now here's Freak. Back to LeBron. Mozgov sets a screen for James. Smooth. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
Here's Biyombo. Monroe left side. The 17-footer. That one off the back iron and out.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 fall.
Freak dishes to Mozgov. Irving kicks to Freak. Here's the 3. Tries again. And the nice bucket inside from Mozgov.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on the follow, just like he got there.
Carter Williams kicks to Mayo. Here's the screen. Back to Carter Williams. Drains it from beyond the arc. Carter Williams has got a couple of threes now in the first for Milwaukee. Cleveland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Smooth. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
And that's the kind of move that will always pay off, even against tight defense like he was facing on that possession.
Here's Monroe. Love grabs the board.
Boy, he really bungled that finish.
Here's Irving. Biyombo with the block. And that'll be Cleveland as it goes out of bounds. Cavaliers retain possession. Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. Milwaukee also making some changes. Parker comes in for Biyombo. And it's Jody Meeks in for O.J. Mayo. Now here's Freak. He's covered closely. Out to the right wing. Love the pass to Irving. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Milwaukee has gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Here's Parker. That's good.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Irving kicks to Freak. Here's Thompson. Can't get it to go. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. Meeks, good.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
And it's Freak missing.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Antetokounmpo dishes to Carter Williams. Back to Antetokounmpo. Monroe with a screen on LeBron. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrated. A shot by Carter Williams. Nobody around. Off target with the open look. LeBron kicks to Irving. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Irving's got his second basket of the night.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today.
Fans, you gotta get loud. Come on, let's have a round of applause for the Cavalier girls.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what David Blatt said to the team. The focus of the discussion was getting their offense to run through smooth. That may be a strategy that comes as a little bit of a surprise, but Coach is showing a lot of confidence in his ability to produce an outstanding effort today. Guys, we'll just have to watch how it plays out here in the first half. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Doris.
I like the way they're working the ball inside, because when you do that, you get higher percentage shots, and typically good things happen.
Shumpert passes to Smooth. The high post shot. There's the bucket. Good. Smooth's got his second bucket.
You start hitting a few of those mid-range shots, and it can open up your whole game.
Parker outside. Screen by Monroe. Parker kicks to Meeks. Here's Monroe. And another basket for Milwaukee.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Stolen. And stolen by Freak. And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop. Rips down the breakaway slam.
That is such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
It's one thing to get the steal, but to so alertly turn it into a transition opportunity, even better.
Bayless dishes to Monroe. To the left side wing. A three-pointer off the mark. One quarter in the... And LeBron James trying to will his Cavaliers team to its first title.
He sat us down.
When someone like LeBron talks about what you need to bring to the table, you better bring it.
Yeah, I would think so. You'd be better served to go right along with what he's talking about. And dub the new big three along with Kyrie. I think if they just keep following LeBron's lead and advice, the sky's the limit.
And we welcome you back to our presentation of Game 1. When you consider how the Bucks are doing, what do you guys think?
You know, it's been a great display of team basketball here thus far.
5 guys, 5 fingers working as one. Just beautiful team basketball on display for these guys.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So on the floor for Cleveland, Thompson and Verige at the 4 and 5. Amon Shumpert is out there with Smooth. And it's Smith in at the 3 slot. Here is Bayless. He hasn't scored yet, and I'm sure will change. The pass to Mayo. To the paint. Shot clock at 6. Mayo with the screen on Verige. Shoots from the high post. Bayless's shot is off. The Cavaliers trailing. Smith, the pass to Smooth. Fires the 3. Here's Thompson, and that one is hammered home.
And that's an example of willpower right there, guys. I mean, grabbing the offensive rebound and then going back up strong.
And GA, in a close game like this where every possession is critical, that could prove to be a very big one.
Boy, it sure could, Kevin. I mean, he salvaged 2 big points for them off that miss.
Mayo kicks to Bayless. Has to Biombo. No one near Mayo as he lets it go. No good on the triple. Cavaliers have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Mozgov. The clock runs out.
Guys, I'm here.
Welcome back to the NBA playoffs as we get ready to continue with this round 1 matchup. You know, Jabari Parker has been exceptional here today, guys.
Yeah, the rebounding, particularly on the offensive side, as good as it gets. He was bringing the effort down low.
And I tell you what, that allowed him to get his team several multiple shot opportunities. His work on the offensive glass has been invaluable.
On the court for the Bucks, we've got Monroe. Michael Carter-Williams is out there with Mayo. And there's Bismack Biyombo, and it's Antetokounmpo into the three. To the inside, here's Carter-Williams. The Bucks have made 1 of 3 free throws in the game. And the first one drops.
Oh my God, I just got that.
Carter-Williams hits them both. The Cavaliers trail by 15. And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Pistons put on a show. He dropped in 24 points, and he was just about on target from everywhere, hitting from deep as well as sinking his free throws. This game of his was just a standout, all-around display of basketball. Coaches love to see that, Kevin.
Great job, Doris. Thank you, guys. It's going to be very interesting to see if he can stay in a role like that tonight.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes those hot streaks can last for days, and I'm sure they'll be feeding him the basketball, hoping he's still got that mojo working.
Well, they ought to. I mean, when you've got a thoroughbred like him, I think you've got to ride him for as long as he'll carry you.
Outside for Carter-Williams. And not sure what he was thinking there. For Cleveland, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. The feed to James. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo. The Cavaliers shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. He's off on the first. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. The Bucks also with the sub. Bayless is checked in, and he's good on the second. Bucks leading by 11. Kicks it to Antetokounmpo. Takes it from 10. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3. That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Baseline try, and that comes off the assist by Jared Bayless.
I tell you what, fellas, he loves those mid-range jumpers. I mean, that's where he makes his money.
Freak dishes to Love. Here's Smooth. Hits it from three-point range. Smooth's got 6 points in the quarter.
As long as they keep spraying them from deep, we're going to have ourselves one exciting finish.
Yeah, it took them a while, but now they're starting to get into a flow from outside. And boy, is that time.
Bayless's shot is off.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Puts it up from 17. Irving, good. Irving's got 10 points in the game.
Well, for one, he hasn't let them down. I mean, but a few other guys need to pick up the pace if they're going to be good.
We got to be more physical on defense.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sideline.
Yes, Kevin, during that last break, I heard David Blatt as he addressed his team.
Rotate over.
He told Kyrie Irving that he wants their offense to run through him. Coach stressed the importance of getting the ball in his hands as soon as possible at the start of their possessions. No question he's going to be the key guy for them offensively. Those are likely not the last adjustments they make today, guys. There's still time left in this one. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks again, Doris.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Freak kicks to Verjao. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Yeah, good job to take it right at him.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. I mean, he had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
The Cavaliers have missed a few free throws up to this point, shooting 4-7 from the foul line tonight. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Shumpert's checked in, and then for Milwaukee. Parker's checked in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Jody Meeks in for O.J. Mayo. Shumpert passes to LeBron. And a wide-open look for Freak. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. 15 points for Smooth.
This looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
I don't defense in the warm-ups. Right now, these are just shooting game shots.
Parker against LeBron. Monroe, no good.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Here's Smooth. From the top of the key, he buries it. And now just a 4-point Bucks lead.
He's simply a machine at the offensive end. I wonder how far behind they'd be if he wasn't having this kind of quarter.
Shoots from 8. That doesn't go either from Monroe. Cleveland's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. And that one's good. 3.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
Here is Bayless, covered by Smooth. Over in the corner, Meeks. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
Really good job there. That's the definition of the inside-out game.
Unloads. And the shot no good, a bit short.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
The Cavaliers have gone 5 of 9 at the line. And that one misses. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Nick Collison's checked in for Thompson. And J.R. Smith's subbed in for LeBron. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Carter Williams, he's checked in for Jared Bayless. Now here's Carter Williams. He's guarded by Smooth. And Meeks kicks to Monroe. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Monroe's got 4 points in the quarter.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
Off his foot, and the official saying it was kicked. Mozgov, he's checked in for Anderson Varejao.
Timothy Mozgov.
There's 53 seconds left to play in the third. And the shot is good. The Bucks lead has been cut down now to just 3 on the bucket for Mozgov.
You got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of grinded-out physical game.
That's the kind of look they can continue to go with. Maybe that'll help them create some separation on the scoreboard.
Here's Carter Williams. The Cavaliers pull it in. Smooth's got 5 rebounds tonight. Smith wide open. He fires. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Collison kicks to Freak. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
11 seconds left in the third. Now here's Carter Williams. And Smooth is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul. A good look from Carter Williams. Off the inbound, no good. And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. Bucks lead by 3. And we're back to the end. Thompson, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Smooth comes in for Smith. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Greg Monroe, he's checked in for Parker. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Smooth out there with Irving. And it's Thompson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
And defensively, these guys are looking for answers since halftime. They've seen disjointed and out of sync. They have got to get back that rhythm defensively.
Mayo dishing to Carter Williams to tie it up. And it's O.J. Mayo with the 3. Mayo's got the game tied up here for the Bucks.
What a smart pass by Carter Williams right there.
Irving passes to Smooth. Left side, Love. Shot's good. Love's got 4 points this quarter.
They've got the lead despite pretty cold shooting from the field in the first half, and now they're beginning to find their groove.
Heating up and looking to build on that lead.
Monroe kicks to Carter Williams. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
I mean, you never expect to get opportunities that easy coming down the stretch of a tight game.
Over to the left wing. The wide open look for Love. And the 3 off target. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Really good work on the interior. That is a critical 2 points there. That was an ideal scenario really for him. Point-blank range and also a size advantage.
Irving against Carter Williams. There's the screen. Back to Mayo. 6 to shoot. Free throw line jump shot. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
Here's Smooth. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Milwaukee's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the free ball here. Carter Williams with it. He's picked up by Irving. Carter Williams dishes to Mayo. Feeds to Monroe. It's in!
Those are huge points.
Beyond huge, partner. I mean, they needed that bucket desperately.
For Cleveland, they've gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12. Here's Smooth. Count it! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
Mayo, and that's for 2. And there's the call on James. That's his first foul. Mozgov, he's checked in for Cleveland. Outside Mayo. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing, covered by LeBron. Cans the 3.
And if you thought this game was over already, you're probably right.
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, it's staring us right in the face, and we've been around long enough to know when a game is over. And this one is in that category.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Love's checked in. Here's Smooth. Misses the 3. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
LeBron James. That's his second personal.
It's the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
And that will add to a healthy lead after that trip to the free throw line.
And so the Bucks take the win.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan player, Michael Carter Williams.
Starting out the series, this is a huge win to go up.
And we are still early in the postseason. There's more.